and we're gonna be giving a review on the Us movie. But this one's actually gonna have spoilers, so if you did not see the movie, don't watch this video. Watch our other video that actually has no spoilers in it. If you watch the movie and you want to talk about it, this is where you need to be.
Hello, I be down in Florida. Test my ex, her flow bitter. I just did my toes, nigga. Better check my flow. Hey, I be down in Florida. Test my ex, her flow. Okay, I just did my toes. Yeah, better check my flow. Hey.
All right, so let's get into it, guys. What are some of the things that happened in the movie that really kind of took you by storm? Like, you
since we're talking about spoilers now. I called it in the beginning that she was gonna be a clone. You remember when we were sitting beside me?
Yeah.
I definitely knew she was gonna be a clone, but what took me for a spin is I didn't know if everybody was gonna be a clone. Cause
now, what made you come to that conclusion?
Because maybe I was looking too deep, but like I said, I don't want to go back. I don't want to think I was thinking too deep. But when they first got into the house, the little boy disappeared for a second and then came back. And in my mind, I thought that maybe they switched out at that point. It was like for a split second. But I don't know. I was looking super deep because I know that Jordan Peele likes to put a lot of little hidden signs in there. So that's what made me think that, maybe the boy is a clone. No. But now I know he's not for a fact. Now I know he's not for a fact.
Mm-hmm. Right. And there's certain like little things I was looking for in the beginning. Like the whole boat thing, we kind of, we was like, okay, usually when things are like emphasized, I feel like it's gonna come back later on.
We were right.
And that literally happened with the boat thing. That whole concept of the boat not starting and you have to hit it to rev up again. It came back when the clone was trying to kill him and stuff.
Because we definitely said that's gonna come back up again.
Also, that flare gun, they made mention of that and it came back.
And it came back up again. Yep.
True. So I was being like a conspiracy theorist the entire time, and like 2 out of 3 of my theories actually manifest at the end. So I was happy about that.
Yes. That was true.
Hey, the black people didn't die first.
Yes! I definitely realized that.
The white people.
Did y'all realize that? The black people did not die first.
The first person who died was the white family.
Yeah. Wait,
are you happy about that?
No, it's just a culture shift, bro. It's just a culture shift. It just shows like what power the black community has when you have a black producer like actually behind
we're killing
movies.
them now.
This is no way glorifying it.
It's not glorifying it.
We're literally just looking at the culture historically.
I think it's just funny. It's just funny. It's like, we don't get to die first in this movie. It's like,
and I definitely realized that. I was like, wait a second.
It's just funny.
Bro, when the white family clones killed the white family, it happened so fast.
Yeah,
like they didn't build up.
They didn't.
You guys are the main characters. Get out of the way.
Move. But why do you think that is? Why do you think they held out on the black family?
I think Jordan did that on purpose.
She said in there that she wanted to take her time.
But why? Why do you personally? Why do you think she wanted to take her time? Because they could have easily just killed them and then just been
done.
I think that's what everybody else pretty much did.
I'm not sure.
So what made them? Because that's one thing I think.
Take their time. Then it's no movie.
That's what I'm saying is I don't think that's the only part I don't think that was really brought in together. It's like why? There was still no like concrete why to me.
I think
why these events were happening.
Nobody else was switched though, right?
Nobody.
So
she was the only person.
She was the only person who was switched.
Right.
So she had an extra animosity towards those people. And the other people were like, it's whatever. Okay, let's move on.
And one thing I did notice is that the fact that, because the first thing that took me by surprise when the clone at the time first had started talking to the woman. And by the way, I realized at the end the woman was the only one who was able to talk. The girl didn't talk. The little boy didn't talk. The man clone, he like had this whole like impediment thing. He's like, that's the only thing he could say. But she was the only one that could talk.
Why do y'all think that sorry to cut you off, but why do you think the boy's clone's mouth was burned? Because that was one thing that made me think that he was a clone too, but I know he's not. But
I think he kind of just played into his role because the whole fire thing. Yeah.
I think maybe throughout the movie, the original boy, right? The boy, he always kind of like was peeping what was going on.
Yeah.
He was peeping.
He was very intuitive.
He was quiet.
And even in the end of the movie, he peeped.
So maybe like, I don't know, in some weird way, like the clone would have said something, or I don't know.
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
That's good.
I don't get it. Or maybe they're trying to silence our young black men.
But you had an interesting question about the owl.
Oh yeah, the owl.
Yeah.
So when the original girl went into the mirror building, Merlin's whatever, the owl popped out
and scared her.
And then it was shown again when the clone lady went back in and she hit it with the
like she knew it was there already.
Yeah, like she knew it was there.
How was she? Yeah,
but it was a different person.
So how? Yeah.
Yeah. So how would she know?
I think she real deal just like saw it and hit it. Like that's my thing. I don't think it was like a premeditated. Oh, she knew exactly what this was type of thing.
I think Jordan Peele's a little bit smarter. I think he did that in there to like fuck with us more.
It's interesting.
Excuse my language. Yeah.
It wouldn't have just been because it's not random.
Yeah. Nothing.
Right. I mean, maybe it was to kind of throw people off. Like if anyone had the idea that maybe she might be a clone. That just confirms it. Damn, she knows what it was.
That's a good thing to throw you off.
Yeah, it's like a very subtle thing. That's genius. If that's what it was, then that's genius because he literally just kind of slid that in there.
Yeah.
She knew exactly where to go though.
Yeah.
She knew, like after she went through the island and all that kind of stuff, she knew exactly the path.
Yeah, that's true.
She found
it was an instinct. Yep, it was an instinct.
Yeah, one thing I was about to bring up was the fact that like the one thing that kind of took me by surprise was her voice, the original clone's voice.
Yeah.
And that made me think that maybe now that I know that that's the actual good person or whatever. Maybe
but
because she was
really
raised
a good person.
I mean, not good, but the protagonist.
It makes you consider like
whose side you're on.
Yeah, like who's good and who's bad.
Yeah. Like this
perspective.
Because that scene did two things for me. Like how she was speaking made me think, oh well, damn, maybe because she was raised by these clones, that's the only way they were talking. So, or if they were talking at all, so she kind of had like a fucked up voice.
She was old enough to know how to talk.
But think about it. I don't think she was.
Life.
Wait, but check this out. If all the clones can't talk, like just as a representation of the white family clone and the black family clone, wouldn't she be the special one if she knew how to talk in general? Like in the first place, like if she knew how to talk, she would be the boss. Like automatically, she'll be the one to pull strings.
She did say that she was like given a gift or.
Yeah, she was the special one. But think about it. I've never seen anyone else talk but her.
And she grew up having because remember she was doing therapy. They were talking about her daughter not being able to speak like this ever since she disappeared. They don't know what happened to her, so she was in therapy. Like, because going through it, and I think through that she learned how to speak. I think that's what he was trying to show. Like she didn't always. But
why was she? Okay, on the other flip side, the girl who was underneath in the underworld, I'll call it the underworld. Why? You're saying that just because she had nobody to talk to, she forgot how to speak? Or no, not even that she forgot how to speak, but her voice became like this.
Yeah, because
she didn't use it for a while.
Because think about it, like
that would make sense.
It's either two things: either like no one understood her, she had no reason to talk, or I don't know, like either she just had no reason to talk, or she just like didn't want to, like per se.
That's such a weird. I don't know.
One thing that kind of like threw me for a spin is like, all right, so anytime the little boy was about to go against. Maybe I'm reaching, but anytime he was about to go against like the clones, he would put his mask down, like when it was like game time.
Yeah, but that kind of I think he realized because when he went against that clone, well, when they were in the closet, when he put his mask on, he started imitating his moves.
Yeah,
and then that's what he used, at the scene where he killed the clone because he put the mask on and he started imitating him again. That's when he backed up and went to the fire.
No, what I was trying to say is like. Well, I feel like when he put the mask on, he knew it was game time. Like he knew he was about to go against them. And then in the end of the movie, I gotta backtrack. All right, so
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like the mask did something for him.
Like the mask is a symbol that he knows that a person's bad.
Yeah.
He's going to attack him.
And that's why I think in the end of the movie, when the mom realized that she was a clone and she looked at him, he was already staring at her like, I know something's up with you. And then he put the mask down like.
But check this out. Is that still his? Sorry, whose son is that then?
I don't know.
It's her son.
It's
her
son. The underworld person, the original
underworld person.
Son.
Yes.
Oh, you think it's the original son?
It has to be. She didn't just go back to.
So you do think the clone switched somehow?
But she was very young when that happened. Check this out.
Yeah,
from my understanding,
they tell us that
they switched. Boom.
They tell us off rip, like we know that for sure. They switched.
So all right, so this clone
is living life.
Goes meet this guy, have kids.
Yeah. The kids are normal, or the original kids.
So are they really the original?
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is a whole like mind fuck right now.
It's how you take it. It's how you take it.
I don't think that part really matters. It's clear that the woman from the underworld was living the life of the person who was original. It's funny to explain.
Another thing, I feel like for me, maybe I just wasn't looking, but I still don't understand where did these clones come from? What is their purpose?
They said that
life?
they were created to control the people on the top by something.
Okay.
She did explain that.
Okay.
She did say
Yeah,
that
maybe I have to go
specifically.
watch that again. But
She
like,
said
I'm
that
still, I don't know.
specifically.
Yeah.
But who are these people? And also, why? I think she explained why they didn't do it or something like that. She explained like
Yeah.
what happened with the experiment.
I think this leaves room for a sequel because
Wait
think
a
about it. There's
second.
still hella clones out there. Like nothing
Yeah.
got so solved. Like it was literally, nothing was solved.
I think everybody killed.
I don't think it's about that though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's about.
It's still a world full of clones out there. Like what?
But I think that was past the point though. I don't think that was part of the point. And going back, all right. Do you remember? I'm still on this boy. I'm still on the fact that is this boy a little clone or not? I'm still on that part.
He's not.
But
He's not. Yeah.
Because his mouth is not burnt.
okay. But back to what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember in the beginning, like when the little boy he put the truck in the door and then his sister like locked him in it, and she was like, "Didn't you do the same thing last year?" It made me think like, what if the clone didn't know that that other boy did that last year, and it was his first time, the clone's actual first time doing that and getting locked in the closet?
No.
Does that make sense at all?
I see what you're coming from with
I don't
that.
know, just
but
theory.
like that would be like a whole nother mind fuck.
So you're
that-
saying like before he was switched, like a year before, or
Yeah,
after? Yeah, I don't think that's how.
maybe.
It
I don't know. Just
Wait,
thinking.
when he was on the beach, did he actually go? Did they show him going into the place, or is there anything that could, point to him actually going
Being
into the place
switched?
and then switching and coming back out? Because he kind of did just appear.
Ooh.
He did kind of like appear,
That was the first time.
when she
Yeah.
found him.
Yeah,
He wasn't just still standing on the beach. He just kind of like appeared.
yeah, that is true.
I think he was. I kind of lost track because I went into
Yeah.
my own thoughts. But the guy who was bleeding,
Yeah.
who he went to go see, I think he was like the first link in the chain. Like he killed somebody. He killed his original, and then he was the first person.
That makes
Oh.
sense.
He was the
That
first
makes
person.
sense.
That
That kind of makes sense. But anyways,
But what about the Americans part? What do y'all feel about that?
Americans. I think that was an illusion, like Trump, and they were in like the red suits, and they were dividing America in half.
I have a different view on that. I think that was the first time that a real hint was given that she's the real person and the other person is a clone. Because to say that they're Americans, because think about it, a clone wouldn't be American per se. Like,
you said
but
that's
she
the first
said
thing saying that
we're
we're
she's saying we're Americans, like, But I don't think she was talking about the group. I think she was talking about herself.
I think it was bigger than that. I think that was more of an allusion to like the political climate and things like that. Like we're Americans too. Like we might be from somewhere else, but we're Americans too. I don't know.
I feel like he threw that in there to
why
give
would
us
you
a
think?
little twist.
Let's take that scene where they were both sitting, across from each other. Why? Okay, if the original person knows that they were switched, why was she asking all those questions? To like asking the clone.
She didn't remember.
She probably doesn't
think
remember.
she
didn't
Like,
remember.
why was she
I don't
like,
think
well,
she
who are
remembers.
you? If you
It's
know,
clear that she
yeah.
didn't. It's evident that she didn't remember because at the end is when she remembered. I don't remember what triggered it, but when she was driving with her son at the very end, that's when she started having flashbacks, and that's when she remembered like, oh snap, I'm the original, and that's why she looked at her son like, I wonder if he realizes, and he was already
I'm the clone.
Yeah, I'm the clone. Cause like it showed her when in the car she was having flashbacks. Like,
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah, she probably didn't, because that's the only
Oh
thing.
shoot, I'm the clone, and then she looked at her son.
Yeah, because that's the one thing I just don't understand.
And her
right
son
now.
put on the mask.
Because if she had recollection that she was switched, then there wouldn't be any questions about who that thing is. Like she would know off rip. Like, yeah, like damn. Like
She knew something was
got
up. She knew something was up, but I don't think she actually knew that she was a clone. Because she was explaining to her husband that something happened was in there, but she wasn't 100% sure of what happened. And she was scared to go to the beach, but she wasn't really sure of why she was scared to go to the beach.
I see what you mean.
But anyways, I want you guys to give your opinions. I don't want to keep rambling on with these boys. Give your opinions on what you think some of the Easter eggs are below. There's a lot of things that could happen. So, yeah, make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Peace.